I'm now lighter than this guy, so I will change my lane, go around him pretty much, because I think he's loaded. I am only 12,000 pounds, which is really nothing comparing the one I came from Canada, so it's very light load. Some plastic piping is there, so really light. So I passed this one. This guy is probably out of service or something. He has a problem on a bad spot. What do you do? That's part of trucking, right? So let's move this, and now we are slowly going up the hills here, you know. And when we reach the West Virginia, we're gonna go a little bit. It's all good as long as you give the turn signal on. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. I have one more to go. There's a lot of them here, all coming up. Let's put my lights on so everybody see me. Soon we're gonna see the approach the tunnel too here. So I need lights to be on in a tunnel. Don't forget that, because it's dark there. Lights are there, but it's gonna be visible, right? So yeah, these guys are really loaded here. As long as they know I'm coming, that's all it is. Yeah, let's change the lane. So you don't need to be on the left lane. Change the lane. Now this guy is coming in. This guy is coming in. So I better go switch this one, because they're all loaded. Other wood, very heavy. Past all this crowd here, I will go back to my far right. That's where you're supposed to be all the time. Straight hills or whatever, always keep in slow lane. Only reason for that is safer, because when you're in further right, you don't have to think about your left side, right side, because there's nothing there, but you have to always watch your left. So it's easier to drive like that than be center lane. Yes, so I will update you soon, guys. Thank you. So this is example actually when you're going down hills, right? Before you enter mountains in general, you should always check your brakes. I check them more often. I stop every 2 hours to just make sure everything is good there, because you know you are dealing with a big weight sometime. You're dealing with like this guy in front of me. He's really heavy, wood stuff, very heavy, but he's going, you know, 56, 60 miles an hour, this kind of hill, pretty much fast for his weight. So don't speed downhill, and that you should be okay. Check your brakes, check your tires, check everything, you know, before you enter these hills, because you know you don't want to be in trouble. It can happen, right? Nothing is forever. So basically now I'm going down. I'm 12,000 pounds, is really light, and I use the third setting of my engine brake. I don't use the number one because no need for, right? Plus, you know, with this kind of speed and this kind of weight, it doesn't really push you that hard downhill as a 40,000 weight. So let's keep that in mind. And as you see, grade is here downgrading is now. I used to have manual truck 30 in Detroit, and you know, it was fun because of the shifting and stuff like that. But you know, since I get automatic one, it's much easier to in and out places, quicker to park. Everything is much more simple. But I miss my standard truck. It's kind of unique, you know. It was a good engine. Detroit was. There you go. Now we are approaching tunnel. So it's sunny day, and of course you gotta turn your lights on. Turn your lights on. Make sure you enter the tunnel with your lights on. As you see, it's really nice and bright, but still by the law you have to have your lights on. That is the requirement. That's it. You gotta behave by rules. This tunnel is not too long, but you know. See some flashing light there. I don't know what's going on. Probably some maintenance vehicle, yeah. No big issues. Not big problem here. So this is the Virginia tunnel. So now we are approaching second tunnel in Virginia. This is really beautiful state. So much stuff here, like nature, beautiful fishing, hunting. Man, you gotta take off and come here to do some fishing probably. Maybe. It's quite far. It's about 10 hours from Canada, from the place I live. Look at this guy, no signal, turns nothing. No lights, nothing. Now he turned the light, he realized that he needs one. Great. So that's what you experience every day in trucking. Drivers are taking a little bit too relax, I think. So somebody comment me that they like Volvo's steering wheel, and you know, I tell them I don't like. Freightliner, Peterbilt, the best steering wheels, you know. Volvo has too sensitive steering wheel, so if you move accidentally sideways too much, you end up in ditch. But Freightliner, Peterbilt, oh, that's, you know, you have the, this wheel stays really, unless you know, you want to change direction, but really nice wheel, steady, you know, you don't want to struggle with your steering wheel. I'm surprised Volvo built that kind of steering wheel, really. They're nice trucks, but they don't have a power as Freightliner, the one I'm driving, 24. They have no power compared to this truck. They are pussies. Freightliner is the king. Peterbilt is the god, but Freightliner is the king of trucks. And Volvo is the medium range, you know. If I pull 40,000 on this hill, I will feel Volvo, you know. Not pulling good enough, but Freightliner, no. These guys are powerful, okay? Solid trucks, steady, you know. See, the reason I'm cutting right side because this guy was pulling a little bit left more than he's supposed to do that. Maybe he's on a damn phone, I don't know. This guy here, flat pedal, right? Because I rather go on emergency lane than he snitched me here, you know. That's a better option. He's going really quick. So look at this trucker. He should not be on a third lane. That's terrible, you know. He should be on second or on first one here on right. But you know, some truck drivers are different than others, right? He moved the lane, he really looked like he hurt me. No, really. Now we are coming into the little bit slow down here. This guy is probably loaded again. And second guy, he's loaded too, I think. Has no power to pull. So what's my choice? My choice is going to the third lane and pass the second guy because he's too slow for me too. Let's try that. Unless he's going up. And I have one vehicle there, and right, let me see. Wait for this guy to pass me here with a minute. Go, buddy, don't do that, man. Don't go close. So let's go back to the second lane. The flatbed guy is good downhill because he's much heavier than me, but he's not good uphill. So chance I will catch him up in uphill. So that's strategy. Let them run, you know. Once they enter the uphill, you pass them because I'm only 12,000 pounds. That's nothing. That's pussy weight, right? So we gotta do this. See this guy? You should have 4 lights on, not one light, turn light. He's probably pissing and he doesn't even care about rules. And he park on curve, which is stupid, you know. You don't park your truck on curve. You park your truck where you're visible to others. That's how it works, right? So now I'm waiting for this flatbed guy, first truck, for the white one to get in an uphill position. When he gets uphill, I'm gonna pass him because he's too heavy. So in order to drive through these slopes and uphills, you know, you have to know the rules of physics, basically. Meaning, you know, so this guy should stay on the far right, you know, because he's really heavy, right? But he has advantage of me right now because of the weight, right? I will catch him soon once he entered the uphill, I will just easily pass him. That's the strategy today, right? So you gotta know physics when you're driving trucks. You have to know what's the logic here. So see that? Now he's in a hill position, right? And of course, I will pass him here. Took me about maybe 6 miles to get this point so I can pass him. I put 4 lights too. I'm 12,000, he's probably 20, maybe 36,000, maybe even more, you know. So that strategy, I pass this guy, say hello to him, and go ahead and continue driving. Buddy is busy with somebody, that's not good. But so that's my goal was today to wait for this heavy dude to be in position to be uphill, and once he's uphill, he's mine. That's it, finish the business, right? So that's safe driving in a hills and mountains like that, right? And of course I stay always on the right side all the time, empty or loaded all the time, unless I have to pass the guy like I just did. So strategy work, right? You not pass, you know, Canadian truckers are locked on 65 miles an hour. So we have problem in America, you know, when we drive, we don't have a power and speed to pass other truck than 65. So, but you know, there's no need really to drive faster unless, you know, you need something to improve yourself. But this is another example. This guy is hauling heavy machine, and you know, I usually go on 3rd lane. Why? Because I just wanna keep him comfortable, you know. I know he's loading. I have another car here. Once he passes me, I go back to my 2nd or 1st lane. See, he's far there because he's very heavy, over heavy. So that's how you communicate in a situation where are the hill and the slopes and the uphills, the downhills. You have to, you know, I hope this can help somebody who is new in mountain driving, so they can find idea, should they go there or no. But you know, when you're truck driver, sometimes you don't have a choice. It's just you have to do it. And these mountains are nothing compared to Rocky Mountains, which I have been there too, or Oregon area, that's huge, or Utah. Wow, that's crazy, you know. When I was team, me and my brother went to some hotel in Utah mountains, and we delivered some X-ray machine. Was so high, like 4,000 meter, 4,000 elevation, and very scary. And when we come back, that was even worse because we've been empty and was really, really challenging. I remember that. Crazy day. But you know, in trucking you do all kind of stuff, right? That's why not everybody can do this, you know. You gotta have a good reflex, you know. You gotta like driving, you know, and you gotta get used to loneliness, you know. Every day you alone, basically. I drive with my brother 6 years as a team. It was easier because you have a co-driver, but mostly that co-driver is sleeping while driving. So Here's the same scenario. This guy should have 4 lights on because he's too slow moving, but that's okay. He's on right side. Doesn't bother me. That's his truck, his life, right? So I'm passing all of these guys because, you know, obviously they're very heavy and I'm not today, not today. So only this tanker is driving properly with lights, and the rest are just relaxing, maybe doing something on the phone, who knows. Lots of different drivers out there, right? So now I'm gonna switch because this guy is too slow, man. You should be on right side. Okay. Now whoever is heavy is gonna gain on me, right? Because I'm empty. I cannot go as fast as they do downhill because gravity is pulling them forward, you know. Yes, so I'm going about 65 and here's limit 70. Now we are approaching pay toll, so usually it's about 35 miles limit here. I always put 4 lights. I don't care where you're going, what you're doing. It's just to be safe side, because this is in Virginia. These pay tolls are so narrow. I don't see it anywhere in America like this. I don't understand who are these people designing these highways, not for truck drivers here. And look, you're gonna just see this when I approach the lane. I go an easy pass because I have electronic pass, right? Called easy pass for you guys. So look at how tiny are these. I call them channels, you know. Look at how tiny it is. Man, what's the problem to build half a 6-inch wider so people don't knock their mirrors here and shit like that? Look at that. So this is criticizing governor of Virginia. Please build wider entries here, because you know you charge people money for this and your entry sucks. Yeah, well, I don't live in Virginia, so I have no rights to really tell anybody to do anything, but this is just a recommendation. It would make easier and faster traffic to go through, you know. Yeah. So now, as you see, we are going uphill.